Now, who knew that he too could do the voodoo that you do? We're going to be talking about the voodoo today. And check our friends on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, the F-101 Voodoo, aka the 10 Wonder. This is a plane that I didn't even know existed until like 3 days ago. It was developed by McDonnell in the late 1940s. Right after World War II, it is the first supersonic jet ever developed and flown. Its first flight was September 29th, 1954, and it was introduced to the Air Force officially in May of 1957. Well, it looks just like every other plane from that era, so what's so special about it? Listen, first of all, being the first supersonic jet, it gets a pass, okay? It is automatically at the top of the cool factor scale. I don't care what you say, it's objectively true that this is probably the coolest plane, well, jet, ever developed. And I will fight you on that. So what, does it have like proprietary weaponry or something like that? No. It does have 3 different variants though. So the F-101 Alpha and F-101 Charlie. The Alpha was a fighter jet and the Charlie was a bomber jet. Both of those versions had 4 20mm Colt cannons on it, and the Bravo variant didn't have any guns at all. But this is where it gets fun. You see, the Bravo variant didn't have any external guns, but it did have all kinds of missiles, and especially for 1957, that's almost unheard of in the first place. This thing was one of a kind flying around in the sky. Was it a modified F-3H Demon? Sure, but it did have AIM-4 Falcon missiles, which are the heat-seeking missiles, and it also had Air-2 Genie rockets. Let me break down what the Air-2 Genie is, because I didn't know those existed until a week and a half ago. The Air-2 Genie was an unguided rocket with a nuclear warhead on it. Now, air-to-air, great. The AIM-4s would have worked just fine, but the Air-2 Genie was built for something super specific. Let me explain. So back during the Cold War, the biggest threat to the US was Russian nukes. So the Air-2 Genie was there to fix that. Basically, the entire thought was fire the Air-2 Genie at a falling nuke, and it would blow up everything else in the sky. That was the hope, that was the thought. Never really had to happen, thank goodness, but that's what that was for. Now, unfortunately for this thing, it would be retired in 1972 and give way to F-15s and F-18s, also developed by McDonnell Douglas, and that's it. That's the entire story. I just think this is a cool freaking plane. That's all for today. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to see. Have a great day.